As a woman in relationship to Monsieur, Madame has only relative being. As the maid's mistress, she retains an absolute being. But the maids are relative to everything and everyone. Their being is defined by its absolute relativity. They are others. Domestics are pure emanations of their masters and, like criminals, belong to the order of the other, to the order of evil. They love Madame. This means, in Genet's language, that both of them would like to become Madame. In other words, to be integrated into the social order instead of being outcasts. They hate Madame. Translate. Genet detests the society that rejects him and he wishes to annihilate it. These specters are born of the dream of a master, murky to themselves. Their feelings come to them from outside. They are born in the sleeping imagination of Madame or Monsieur. Low, hypocritical, disagreeable and mean because their employers dream them that way. They belong to the pale and motley race that flowers in the minds of decent people. When he presents them before the footlights, Genet merely mirrors the fantasies of the right-minded women in the audience. Every evening 500 madames can sing out, "Yes, that's what maids are like," without realizing that they have created them, the way Southerners create Negroes. The only rebellion of these flat creatures is that they rebel in turn. They dream within a dream. These dream dwellers, pure reflections of a sleeping consciousness, use the little reality which this consciousness has given them to imagine that they are becoming the master who imagines them. They flounder about at the intersection of two nightmares and form the twilight guard of bourgeois families. They are disturbing only in that they are dreams who dream of swallowing up their dreamer. Thus, the maids, as Genet conceives them, are already fake, pure products of artifice. Their minds are inside out, and they are always other than themselves. That there are two of them is a stroke of genius. 2, exactly the number needed to set up a whirligig. To be sure, Genet did not invent these criminal sisters out of whole cloth. The reader has probably recognized Claire and Solange. They are the Papin sisters. But we already know that Genet has distilled the anecdote, that he has retained only its quintessence and presents it to us as a cipher. The maids are the mysterious cipher of the pure imagination and also of Genet himself. There are two of them because Genet is double, himself and the other. Thus, each of the two maids has no other function than to be the other, to be, for the other, herself as other. Whereas the unity of the mind is constantly haunted by a phantom duality, the dyad of the maids is, on the contrary, haunted by a phantom of unity. Each sees in the other only herself at a distance from herself. Each bears witness to the other of the impossibility of being herself, and, as Guerrero says their double statue is reflected in each of their halves. The mainspring of this new whirligig is the perfect interchangeability of Solange and Claire, which makes Solange always appear to be elsewhere, on Claire when we look at Solange, and on Solange when we look at Claire. To be sure, this interchangeability does not exclude certain differences. Solange seems harder. Perhaps she tries to dominate Claire. Perhaps Genet has chosen her to embody the glamorous appearance and the secret cowardice of the criminal. Perhaps he has elected the gentle and perfidious Claire to symbolize the hidden heroism of the saint. In actual fact, Solange's attempts at crime fail. She manages to kill neither Madame nor her own sister. Claire also botches a murder, but, pushing their play acting to its extreme consequences, she takes her own life. The girl fairy has more real courage than the tough one. This means that the fake courage of Solange finds its truth in the secret courage of Claire, that the fake pusillanimity of Claire finds its truth in the profound cowardice of Solange. But Genet does not linger over these familiar themes, which he develops abundantly elsewhere. Solange and Claire are much less differentiated than Maurice and Lefranc. Their dissimilarities are dreams which ill conceal a fundamental identity. Both of them are characterized by the imaginary splendor of their projects and the radical failure of their undertakings. In reality, Genet has set before us a single object, though a profoundly faked one. Neither one nor two. One when we want to see two, two when we want to see one. The ancillary couple as a pure crisscross of appearances. And the bond that unites these two reflections is itself a faked relationship. Do the sisters love each other? Do they hate each other? They hate each other with love, like all of Genet's characters.